God, people, we're in. It's game number 1. I've officially entered the 12th hour of streaming and craziness, and we've got a cool game. I'm wearing glasses. We have... I should probably introduce the players now. It's Revoki.Chicanery, right across top right, against Revoki.Pinky, who has actually picked Terran, even though he's, I believe, normally a Toss, but he's scary good, so he's going Terran.
Really throwing him off on that one right there. You never know. And the PVT I love because I think it's probably one of the best matchups right there. You get hard hitting units, great tactics that you can use, and on MLG Tal'Darim altar cross spawn positions, there's so much room to just do whatever you want with. So it's going to come down to controlling space, applying pressure, and doing some really awesome things.
Yeah. I think Chicanery is thinking that we're having a PVZ, because this is going to go almost a 4. Actually, no, never mind. It's pronounced wrong. It's placed wrong. We're just going to see him throw down a Nexus first, probably.
Oh, at this distance, yeah. Throwing down a Nexus first. Forge fast, that expand, be good to go. He's already got that scout out there, so he's going to realize that, oh, it's not going to be close, and just...
No, Gateway.
Yeah, he's going to go with the Gateway?
I wanted Nexus first, because that'd be cooler.
Yeah.
And that's what matters most. It's not winning, it's coolness.
It's slickness. It's whether or not you get the cool sunglasses from Top Gun, or whether or not you fall down on the beach.
Yes. From
the bad volleyball team. Well, no, it looks like he's going to stand there and get the gas, too. Huh.
Pinky? I would hope he's going for a Reaper expansion, because that's really good on this map, especially because it's MLG Tal'Darim, and you actually still have this connector to the third base of the main. So Reaper expansion can hit there. It can hit also behind where that in-base nook and cranny fourth base could be for Chicanery to have the as tight set of expansions as you can.
Oh, right. And, I love a good Reaper play any time of the week because it's so complicated for some races to deal with. You've really got to be aware of it. You have to designate resources to it. It's a little bit easier for Protoss, really, because they can just start dropping a probe in one area and then drop a pylon in another, and they can just, chrono boost out another one, so they don't really lose too much. But still, it's very annoying to have that Reaper right in your base. It looks like he's going to drop that reactor, though, and get him out a couple of Marines, apply that really long-distance pressure. Really good long-distance pressure.
The simulator can't see that. I'm just tapping the V button over and... Oh, I hit other buttons. Never mind, I'm going to stop that now.
Too many buttons!
See, it's the mechanical keyboard absorbing all of the buttons. Were you here if I was talking to Anthony about that?
No, I did not get a chance to hear that conversation.
Oh, never mind then. That's a reference no one will get then, because no one hears Anthony.
Nobody hears?
Alright, well, Chicanery did go over that gas seal, which should be nice and all. However, it looks like Pinky is going for a Hellion weird opener. So he's about to move in. There's the nice starport. He could go for like a Marine Hellion elevator. I've actually seen him do that, but mostly on maps like some caverns. And right. Chicanery threw down a rowboat, which is weird.
I think he might be preparing, for some sort of, heavy defense on Pinky's part, because Pinky's got that 1-1-1 up. He's going to be able to hot swap off that barracks if he needs to for additional medevacs. So I'm right there with you. I think Pinky may be doing that cool elevator trick, a good dropping play, and at this distance between the two bases, getting that drop play early on is going to be perfect to get him a nice little advantage in trying to keep Chicanery in his base.
Chicanery, or Chicanery. I don't know. However wrong you want to pronounce it, we think you're right.
That's right. However your pronunciation is going to go. I was trying to figure out some sort of Chicanery shenanigan mix, but I just don't have the lyrical knowledge to be able to do such a thing. But in comes that Hellion there for Pinky, going to run on by, see all the great stuff that's going on. They're going to get a couple of good shots in before those stalkers are eventually going to catch up with them at some point.
It could get one kill if it sacrifices its life, but I don't think it wants to. I think it would rather stay alive, but that's not going to happen.
No, did not live, unfortunately. Popped the tire or something, or tried to do some sort of cool drift maneuver, but unfortunately met its end. But he did get the scout, and that's what's important. He did get the scout off. But Pinky, after he eliminates it, does throw down that Nexus, so we did get to see a little bit of an expansion there for that. And still no expansion from Pinky yet. Looks like he's just going to continue to make unit-producing structures at this point.
Yeah. Oh, I also should have pointed out the fact that these guys probably played each other 20 million times. I'm also kind of cold, so I'm going to hug my panda.
That's some panda loving, but that's some hardcore panda loving.
Okay, I'm cold, alright? It's time that the heat seems to have shut down on its own, which is really inconvenient for me being not cold, because I'm cold. I'm also very delirious. I also, not only have I streamed for 12 hours today, I streamed for 10 hours yesterday and got 3 hours of sleep. And
You're a machine, my friend.
Am I a machine or am I suicidal?
I think you're a suicidal machine. I like what Pinky did here. He dropped in the tree and then has run out into the worker line. That's hilarious. He just left him in the trees and waited to see if Chicanery was going to respond. And that was the most epic wait of all time, or he just didn't realize that he was there. And I like to give Chicanery just a really great sense of accomplishment there. But good stopping of all the work right there. The medevac doing a great job. He's holding out as much as he can. And, hasn't really killed too many of the real units. I think he got maybe 2 or 3 probes, but that's about it. But I think that was a good little exchange there to keep Chicanery back in the base. Didn't let that army advance on the field. Very smart move at that point. Mm-hmm. Yep, Yep.
Yeah, he killed 6 probes so far.
Sweet.
Yep, but he's basically doing a... What is he? He's doing like a 3-1-1 on Tal'Darim Altar. Huh? God, I'm so out of it. This is so bad. Why am I here?
What is this? What am I seeing? It's fear and loathing in Tal'Darim Altar. But there goes the scan down to pop out that darn observer who already knows what's coming. It's like seeing a movie for like the second time. You're like, no, don't go in there. I know what he's gonna do. And your friend's like, shut up. And you're like, no. It's all right. So he's going to wait till he pops a second Banshee right here. He's going to move out with 2 Banshees, a whole chunk of Marines, and a couple of tanks. I think this is a very smart move on Pinky's part. Really push Chicanery back into that base. Keep him back there. Don't let him expand out. Don't let him get any sort of map control. And there's not really a ton back at Chicanery's base. He's finally got that Immortal out, but he's only got about 4 Sentries and 4 Stalkers. Not a whole lot, and just now getting the +1 weapons upgrade at the 50% mark. So he's still got a little bit of time to go.
Yeah, the weird thing is that he's just completely not emphasizing Zealots, charge slots, that kind of thing. Getting the attack upgrade is so counter to normal PvT. It's always saying, oh, that armor upgrade is incredibly important and will win you everything because Protoss upgrades are imba. Instead, he's getting an attack upgrade and saying, ha! You all and your opinions are irrelevant.
They mean nothing to me at all. A good force field pops off 1 Marine right there as the SCVs take a little bit of a damage. Push him on back to the center. Go! They're at the 10, the 5. It's good!
I think he needs another about inch or so in the minimap, and then he's got the touchdown.
Yeah. I measure things in meters.
I use different scales because you can go either by actual scale to real life measurements, or you can go by the minimap, or you can go by pixels, or you can go by a bunch of things that no matter what you're going to be wrong in some way.
That you're all going to be wrong in some way. But now the siege is there. Oh, the devastation is ensuing right there. Good force fields being popped right there to keep everything back. Guardian shield being popped. Rain of terror is being put down by the Marines, and of course those Banshees right there. The tanks still laying down covering fire. Oh, so good. And it looks like Chicanery is definitely on the losing side of this. He's just got the 2 Immortals left. One with no shields. The other one basically at full health. So much devastation. What do you think about that there, Xander?
I think it sucks because I'm Protoss.
Oh.
Oh, my real health is gone. I've been reduced to that. Oh no, the shame.
It's the Protoss. It's the probes being put to their death. Oh no. And now they're definitely he's definitely going to lose the secondary nexus right here. There's just too much shelling. The Marines are still pretty well healed. There's a stream of reinforcements coming up. I don't think Chicanery is going to be able to do a whole lot, even though he's got a pretty good backstock of minerals and gas right now. He's having to rebuild all those gateways that he lost at the front wall there, you know, and that is the one devastating thing you've really got to watch out for when you make that kind of wall, is if it does get demolished, do you have a backup plan? It looks like Chicanery was kind of caught on the back end. Now he's supply blocked. Why? Why the supply blocking this? But now there's just so much other stuff getting ready to pop right now. He's throwing down photon cannons to try to defend this base.
Yeah, but you know what kills cannons really easily? Siege tanks.
Oh no!
And all the probes are engaging. They're gonna die quickly. Yeah.
The fireball of doom.
Yeah, this is rage-inducing. For me, it's sleep-inducing, which is the complete opposite of what it actually is. But I wonder if Panda is. Panda's gonna turn his head all upside down and shake his head at you guys.
He is now a sad panda, because now the Protoss is definitely on death's door. Right there, not a great thing. Oh, it looks like Chicanery's trying to do what he can. Good split going on right there, trying to do it, but no. LOL. GG right there. That's the Pinky advancing to the next round in this best of 1 series.
GG. Oh, by the way, Revoki.com, Facebook.com/Revoki. Support Revoki. Support ItsGosu. Support Redmage. Support Protoss.
it's